Good morning, one and all. My name is Sachimurthy, Maths faculty. Today I am going to explain the chapter circles. This is very important chapter in intermediate level. So, circle. The locus of a point which is at a constant distance from the fixed point is called circle. That means the locus of a point which is at a constant distance from the fixed point is called circle. The fixed point is called center. The constant distance is called radius. Here, radius is always non-negative. Suppose radius equal to 0, the circle is called point circle. Suppose radius equal to 1, the circle is called unit circle. Now, equation of the circle means equation of the circumference. Now, we have to find equations of the circles in different forms. First one, center radius form. First one, center radius form. First of all, center of the circle h comma k, radius of the circle r. Now we have to find equation of the circle in this case. First of all, take p x comma y is any point on the circle. Take p x comma y is any point on the circle. From the diagram, Cp equal to r. From the diagram, Cp equal to r. That implies we have to find distance between C and P. That means square root of x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r. Squaring on both sides. That means x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. This is equation of the circle when center is h comma k, radius is r. Now, one remark. Let us take center equal to origin. That means substitute h equal to 0, k equal to 0. We get x square plus y square equal to r square. This is called standard form of the circle. This is called standard form of the circle. Here, center of the circle, origin, radius is r. Center of the circle is origin, radius equal to r. X square plus y square equal to r square is called standard form of the circle. Now we expand the center radius form of the circle. Already we know that center radius form of the circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r square. Now we expand, that means x square minus 2xh plus h square plus y square minus 2yk plus k square equal to r square. That implies x square plus y square minus 2xh minus 2yk plus h square plus k square minus r square equal to 0. Now this is in the form x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Now comparing, so g equal to minus h, f equal to minus k, and c equal to h square plus k square minus r square. But we know that center of the circle is h comma k. So center of the circle equal to h comma k. But h equal to minus g, k equal to minus f. So center equal to minus g comma minus f. And radius equal to r. Now radius r equal to, we take from this equation, that is root of h square plus k square minus c. That means root of h square means g square plus k square means f square minus c. So x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 is called general form of a circle. General form of a circle where g comma f comma c are parameters. G comma f comma c are parameters. Center equal to minus g comma minus f, radius equal to root of g square plus f square minus c. This is called general form of a circle. G comma f comma c are parameters. What is the chord of a circle? The line segment joining any 2 points on the circle is called chord. The line segment joining any 2 points on the circle is called chord. And any chord passing through the center is called diameter. Any chord passing through the center is called diameter. Now diameter divides the circle into 2 equal parts. Each part is called semicircle. And moreover, angle in the semicircle 90 degrees. That means angle in the semicircle is 90 degrees. Now, pause. Now, x1, y1 and x2, y2 are end points of the diameter of a circle. We have to find equation of the circle. So, x1, y1 and x2, y2 are end points of the diameter of a circle. We have to find equation of the circle. Let us take px comma y is any point on the circle, and we know that angle in a semicircle 90 degrees. That means this angle equal to 90 degrees. That means we know that two lines are perpendicular, product of the slopes equal to -1. That means AP slope into BP slope equal to -1. Why? Because angle APB equal to 90 degrees. So slope of AP into slope of BP equal to -1. Now slope of AP, that means y minus y1 by x minus x1 into slope of BP, that means y minus y2 by x minus x2 equal to -1. Now cross multiply. That means y minus y1 into y minus y2 equal to minus of x minus x1 into x minus x2. Now transpose. That means x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 equal to 0. This is equation of the circle when end points of the diameter are given. That means x1 y1 and x2 y2 are end points of the diameter. Equation of the circle is x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 equal to 0. Now parametric equations of a circle. Parametric equations of a circle. Let us take a circle x square plus y square equal to a square. X square plus y square equal to a square is a circle. Center of the circle origin radius equal to a. That means for the given circle center equal to origin and radius equal to a. Radius equal to a. Suppose the radius CP making an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis. So the radius CP making an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis. Take P equal to x comma y and PM is perpendicular from P to x-axis. Now from this diagram apply sin theta and cos theta. Now sin theta equal to Pm by A. That means A sin theta equal to Pm. But here Pm equal to Y. Pm equal to Y. So A sin theta equal to Y. Next, apply cos theta in this triangle. So cos theta equal to Cm by A. That means A cos theta equal to Cm. But Cm equal to x. So A cos theta equal to x. That means coordinates of the point P are A cos theta comma A sin theta, where theta is parameter. Where theta is parameter. Now x equal to A cos theta, y equal to A sin theta are called parametric equations of the circle. Here theta lies between 0 to 2 pi. Theta lies between 0 to 2 pi. So parametric equations of the circle are A cos theta comma A sin theta. Now concentric circles. Concentric circles means two circles having same center but different radii are called concentric circles. Let us take this is one circle with center C, radius R1. This is another circle with center C, radius R2. The two circles are called concentric circles. Let us take center equal to h comma k. Now equation of the first circle, that is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r1 square, and equation of the second circle x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square equal to r2 square. Now we observe here in the concentric circles they are differ by constant term only. So concentric circles are differ by only constant term, but center is same. Now a second degree equation in two variables is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. This equation represents a circle. Then the conditions are: first one, a equal to b; second one, h equal to 0; third one, g square plus f square minus ac greater than or equal to 0. So a second degree equation in two variables represents a circle. The conditions are a equal to b, h equal to 0, g square plus f square minus ac greater than or equal to 0. Now notations. In this chapter we are using some notations. First one, s equal to x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c. Next, s1 equal to xx1 plus yy1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c. Next, S11, that means x1 square plus y1 square plus 2gx1 plus 2fy1 plus c. Next, S12 equal to x1 h2 plus y1 y2 plus g into x1 plus x2 plus f into y1 plus y2 plus c. These are the notations we are using in this chapter, circles. Okay. Now equation of the chord of the circle passing through x1 y1 and x2 y2 is s1 plus s2 equal to s12. Now equation of the chord of the circle passing through x1 y1 and x2 y2 is s1 plus s2 equal to s12. Now we are going to derive this theorem. Right. Proof. First of all, substitute x1 y1 in this equation. Substitute x1 y1 in the equation s1 plus s2 equal to s12. That means substitute x1 y1 in s1, we get s11 plus substitute x1 y1 in s2, we get s12 equal to s12. But x1 y1 lie on the circle, so s11 equal to 0. That means 0 plus s12 equal to s12. That means s12 equal to s12. So x1 y1 satisfies this equation. Now substitute x2 y2 in the equation. That means Substitute x2 y2 in S1. We get S21 plus substitute x2 y2 in S2. We get S22 that equal to S12. But x2 y2 lie on the circle. So S22 equal to 0. That means S21 equal to S12. So the 2 points satisfies the equation. Moreover, S1 plus S2 equal to S12 is first degree equation in x and y. So S1 plus S2 equal to S12 is first degree equation in x and y and satisfied by x1 y1 and x2 y2. So equation of the chord is S1 plus S2 equal to S12. Now position of the point with respect to circle. Suppose a point P x1 y1 lies outside the circle S equal to 0. Now for the circle, center C is minus G comma minus F and radius R is root of G square plus F square minus C. Now P lies outside the circle. That means CP distance greater than R. CP distance greater than R. Squaring on both sides. CP square greater than R square. That means CP square minus R square greater than 0. Now by expanding CP square minus R square equal to S11. So S11 greater than 0. So point lies outside the circle S11 greater than 0. Suppose point lie on the circle. Point lie on the circle. That means CP equal to R. CP equal to R. Squaring on both sides. CP square equal to R square. That means CP square minus R square equal to 0. And by expanding CP square minus R square S11. So S11 equal to 0. So the point lies on the circle S11 equal to 0. Suppose the point lie inside the circle. The point lie inside the circle. Then CP is less than R. CP is less than R. That means CP square less than R square. That means CP square minus R square less than 0. S11 less than 0. That means point P lies outside the circle S11 greater than 0. Point P lie on the circle S11 0. Point P lies inside the circle S11 less than 0. This is position of the point with respect to a circle. Thank you for watching this lesson. We will continue later.